Evening, everyone. Before we begin this review, I'd like to sort of reflect on the events of the past few weeks, specifically the assassination attempt by Thomas Crooks on Donald Trump. A lot of speculation about this, a lot of outcry on both sides. He shouldn't have done it, he should have done it. Well, let me be clear here. I don't like Trump. Never have. But what I hear, I actively dislike him. Doesn't change the fact that Corey Comparator is dead. Or that he was a good man. A firefighter who died protecting his wife and his kids from a gunman. A gunman who was obviously insane, by the way. You know, I'll bet my bank account this Crooks guy was completely insane. He was just using Trump as an excuse to satisfy his gun nut madness. 3 other people, well, 2 I guess, were injured, and this little shit had a bomb in his car. Right? A car that I doubt was parked anywhere near Trump himself. He planned to detonate it in the middle of a crowd full of people. People that had nothing to do with Trump, that were just there to see him, to cheer him on. Innocent people. Now bear that in mind, all you extremists, before you post another video. Because what you're saying, it's bullshit. Right? He was firing indiscriminately into everyone. Willy-nilly, whatever. He didn't care about human life. And I, for one, am glad he's dead. Now, on to a more cheerful subject. 2024's Abigail. Starring Melissa Barrera. Another pretty good person, I might add. Catherine Newton, Dan Stevens, Kevin Durand. What's his name? Giacomo Esposito. Matthew Good, as you might be surprised to hear. And most notably, the budding starlet Alicia Weir. Here's to you, girlie. You have a bright future ahead of you. Guarantee you. Yeah, this is one of my favourite movies. Lots of people are sick of hearing me go on about it. Well, tough shit, turn off. The plot is pretty simplistic. A bunch of crooks kidnap a millionaire's kid, take it to a secluded mansion, and as they begin to drop in a variety of gruesome ways, they learn they are in with no ordinary kid. I won't spoil it anymore. The trailer did that for me. For anyone who's never seen this before, skip the trailers. It spoils everything. Anyway, Melissa Barrera, Joey, aka Ana Lucia Cruz. Joey, by the way, is taken from the Rat Pack. Giacomo Esposito's character, Lambert, made all it up. He gave them all Rat Pack names. Joey, Frank, Don Rickles, Sam. I forget the others. Fuck it, whatever. None of them know anything about each other apart from their aliases, and none of them ever worked together before. But that's kind of the idea. As the plot unravels, as well as a bunch of intestines and limbs and other body parts, we begin to see that all these people have wronged the girl's father. They're all petty criminals, they've all profited from other people's misery, but most notably him, and this is his revenge. Trapping them in there with his daughter. As I said, this is no ordinary kid. I've heard from behind the scenes footage that Alicia Weir never did ballet before in her life, and yet she masters every move perfectly. Like I said, a star in the making. I watch her career with great interest. Melissa Barrera, who plays the sort of mother figure Joey, the killer with a conscience, as it were, turns in a pretty good performance here as the morally conflicted protagonist, I should say, the hero. A criminal, yes, but with a heart, who's doing all this because she's made a mess of her life and wants to straighten out in order to get her son back. Catherine Newton, Sammy, is the computer hacker. Not much of a role at all, really. She's in it for a while and then she dies. It's same with Kevin Durant, he's just the muscle. He could do that in his sleep. A notable standout is Dan Stevens, the foul-mouthed former cop asshole that no one really likes, but he is the boss, they've got to put up with him. His view of the whole situation is pretty simple: kill or be killed, whatever the cost. I guess a selfish prick would think that way. Esposito's not in the movie much. He drops them off and leaves. Then he makes a cameo at the end, then he gets killed. Yeah. All this is just a backup for Alicia Weir. Ballet and the violence and the chase scenes and the bloodlust and the tearing people apart, all good, all great, all done perfectly. She is also far more than just a monster. Underneath all the, well, murdering, she's just a lonely little kid who wants a family, something she's never had before. All these layers are captured perfectly. And I will say this for the director, who I don't really know. Directors, I should say, two brothers. They love their blood. Blood is everywhere. It's just buckets and buckets of the stuff. So if a good comedic gore fest is your thing, then I can't recommend it enough. Go see this. You'll have a whale of a time. And that's all I'm going to say. I will not spoil it for you. You enjoy. Cheers. Bye.